Hillary Clinton made an appearance on Wednesday's broadcast of Late Night on the one-year anniversary of the 2016 election and talked about the elections this week, the Democratic Party losing, President Trump, foreign policy, and more. Late Night host Seth Meyers welcomed Clinton by saying he was glad she was there but that he wished she was elsewhere at the White House. They also had a taste of champagne for the women and Democrats who won in Tuesday's election. "I was thrilled," Clinton said about the electoral wins for the Democratic Party. "I think the fever is finally breaking. I think that Americans, as we saw last night, are saying, you know what, we really like our healthcare. We don't like hatred and bigotry. And we don't want to get shot wherever we go. So I think that there is a growing awareness that the only way to reverse this is to go out and to vote for people who have your values and will stand up and fight for them," Clinton said on the New York City-based show. Clinton and Meyers talked about women running for elected office. "You know, we have reached equality when a mediocre woman can win just like a mediocre man," Clinton said. "I don't say that as being in any way disrespectful, but women are held to such a double standard. The best way to get sexism out of politics is to get more women in politics," she added. Meyers moved on to the current controversy around the Clinton campaign's closeness to the Democratic National Committee and how they used the party's apparatus to rig the primary election against Bernie Sanders. Meyers asked Clinton to react to longtime party insider and interim DNC chairwoman Donna Brazile's claim that her campaign basically owned the DNC. Clinton briefing addressed Brazile saying she doesn't have a clue as to what she was referring to and then immediately moved on to the new DNC leadership and how they handled Tuesday night's elections. "I didn't know what she was referring to because as has now come out that just wasn't the case," Clinton said with the glass of champagne at her side. "But the current DNC leadership really invested heavily in Virginia and New Jersey and other places. And I called the current chairman, Tom Perez, to congratulate him because he didn't get knocked off course, he didn't get overwhelmed by other narratives and stories coming at him. He said, okay, our job is to knock on doors, make phone calls, and turn out voters. And you know what they did. And that's part of the reason why we won," Clinton said of Perez's leadership. When Meyers began talking about Trump's very few legislative achievements and how those on the left celebrate that, Clinton took a sip of champagne. Meanwhile, across the country in Los Angeles, former President Bill Clinton appeared on Conan O'Brien's TBS Late Night show. Surprisingly, the former president didn't have much to say about President Trump.